Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, guys. Welcome to my new channel, Unique Inspirations. I am so happy to see everybody tonight. How is everybody? Y'all better be clicking away. Click, 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 click away. So, anyways, guys, I'm really, really, really happy to have everybody here with me tonight. And just to get started, I did want to talk about change. So once again, I'm taking these damn glasses off. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about change tonight, guys. So change, people, I don't know. We're going to just dive in. People are afraid of change at times. So we're going to talk about that. Because I want everybody to know that you don't have to be afraid of change. Change is always can be a good thing. So, yes. So I see Miss Misty in here. Hey, Misty. Hey, Ron. Hey, friend at the Hermit's Corner. Dean, how are you? Well, friend, you know what? I got it on slow mode. I'll be all right. Maybe next time I won't have it on slow mode. How about that? Is he really come? See, he already starting. He already starting. You just wait. You just wait. Y'all have no idea. So y'all just looking there real good. And in the chat, y'all will see the Hermit's Corner. That is my boy. That's my boy. We do Coffee Talk Live together, which I'm going to post his stuff here after my show. So y'all make sure that y'all go back in and look in the comments and stuff so y'all can get his information. Hey, Clint, how are you? So, I'm going to give people a couple more minutes to get in and, we'll start. So we could start talking about these changes, man. It's just so many things going on, like far as like people's individual lives, our nation, hell, just changing our kids. I don't know. The Hermit Corner, Dean. Thank you, baby. But are you going to tell me everything that I'm doing? Y'all, okay. This is my first time going live. This is the first time I've had a live show on YouTube. Everything else has been recorded if y'all have seen. So this is a learning experience for me, guys. So whatever errors that happens tonight and for the next couple of weeks, hell, maybe the next even months, that's what's going to happen because I am taking this as a learning experience. So that way I can, learn how to do better for you guys so we can learn better because you can't do better unless you know better, right? Can't do better unless you know better. So this is all learning. But Dean, I so appreciate it. I so appreciate it. But since you know all these things and you see that they're happening, my friend, you are going to help me do these settings. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So things might be moving a little bit slow right now, but it's okay. So does everybody have their coffee or their liquor, adult beverage, whatever you want to, whatever y'all want to do. So, but yeah, so anywho, today has been a day. I cannot complain. I am alive. So I'm breathing. This little COVID mess. Oh my goodness. Oh, my body. Like throughout the day, like I was telling y'all yesterday, like when I did my on my recording yesterday, I was like, man, my body just feels like it's like falling apart. And literally it does. It just feels like your body is just falling apart. One moment it's like, oh, I'm feeling okay. And then the next couple of minutes, it's like, damn, what is going on? What is really going on? So, anyways, guys, how's everybody doing today? Y'all are like really quiet. Can y'all not hear me? What's going on? I got you. I got you. I got you. There you go, the Hermit's Corner. Are you happy? Here, let me get you hooked up too, Ron. I'm adding these individuals as moderators. They are awesome guys. Y'all need to go check out Ron as well. Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. He is also in the same community as the Hermit Corner. So they're great guys. They're great, good readers, great readers. So y'all have to check them out. Check them out. So anywho, so Dean, did you get what you was looking for? Did I do it right? So y'all, on Coffee Talk Live that I do with Dean at the Hermit's Corner. So I've used this mug plenty of times, but tonight I really wanted to use this one because it says coffee because adulting is hard. And I thought that it would go great with our change because, like I said previously, adulting can be hard. It is hard, but I think at the same time, let me get you in, Misty. At the same time, it's it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be a parent. And for anybody that has not been able to experience that, you know, for whatever the reason is, you know, do what you can far as being with your nieces and your nephews and because that kind of connection that parents have with their children, it's something very, 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 very special. And I don't know, like my kids are something serious. They are something serious, but I wouldn't change them and give them back for nothing in the world. Hey Candy, how are you? Welcome. Glad to have you. So, anyways, I'm just so happy that all y'all are in here with me. Y'all, I keep putting on and taking off my glasses because I have this glare and I so hate this glare. And it's very annoying, but it's okay. It'll one day maybe I'll come on here with some contacts or maybe I can get some glasses that doesn't have so much reflection on it. I don't know. So, we'll see though. So, anybody going to tell me about your day? If not, it's okay. I can get started. Ooh. Oh, hey, gracefully. Oh, body aches. Oh, did you put some lavender or anything in your water, gracefully? Sometimes that helps. Some Epsom salt. Old school people, Epsom salt, because it's supposed to really help. I've never used Epsom salt. Oh, okay. The Hermit's Corner. I'm gonna remember that. Thank you so much. But you know what? I think we tried that before on your show, The Hermit's Corner, to put a light right in front of me so it can take the glare off my glasses. Anywho, either y'all can look at me with the glare or just don't look at me. Eventually I will take off my glasses. So I'm not trying to be rude because that's not what I like to do. I just say what's on my mind. Um Yeah, Misty. I know, Misty, you've been everywhere I've been today. So, girl, we're just meeting up in all kinds of places. But I do appreciate you coming out, showing your support for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. So, guys, I am going to go ahead and get started. It's almost been 10 minutes since I started. But what I wanted to talk about, hey, gracefully, but I wanted to talk about change. How comfortable are we with change? Because people feel like change has to be something negative, and it does not have to be something negative. I mean, hell, you change your clothes every day, regardless if you want to or not, you change your clothes every day. Because if you didn't change your clothes every day, guess what? They go stink, they go be dirty, you'll have stains all over them. And then after a while, even if you bathe every day and you put on that same shirt over and over and over and over again, what's going to happen? You still got natural body oils on your clothes, you know. So making change for ourselves is a good thing, For one, we don't want to run around in dirty clothes. For what? It's germs, guys. It's germs. So, anyways, um, y'all tell me somebody one thing. What do y'all feel like change? But if y'all don't want to communicate with me, I know how to handle this situation. I'll get this going for y'all. Put my glasses back on because shit's fixing to get real. So, anyways, how comfortable are you with change? Me personally, I'm okay with change. I can deal with change. But I'm the type of person that when I do a change or I'm involved in a change, it's almost like I need to, you don't have to tell me about it. You just come to me and say, you know what, like your boss, they good at doing that at places of employment. Change like nothing, like nobody's story. Like your boss just come tell you that your job went from one thing to, something else, and you don't even know what the hell you're doing. But they trust you, so that's a good thing. So that's a good thing when somebody's coming to you for something that's good. That's a positive change. They trust you to learn it. But I'm good with change. I feel like when I'm getting myself in a position of change, as long as I stay focused on what the outcome is that I'm looking for, I'll be okay. Now, I'm not going to say in the midst of that change that there's going to be topsy turvy. There's not going to be something that's going, that's not going to happen in the midst of it, And in fact, like right now in my life, it's change, this is my first time with a YouTube page. You know what I mean? And I feel like this change, it kind of at the beginning, it just stressed me out because let me tell you, as much as I'm on with Dean and we've gotten to meet so many wonderful individuals that I did this tonight for the first time live, and I was like, oh my God, I'm kind of nervous. I'm nervous, but it's part of change because it has to deal directly at me, directly at me. But at the end of the day, I'm like, damn, I have goals, I have goals that I want to meet. I want to be able to outreach into this world, y'all. I'm not stopping at YouTube. I want to go out there and let people know that life is beautiful. You know what I mean? Life is absolutely beautiful. And once again, it comes with change. But you have to believe in yourself. And how do you start believing yourself? You wake up, don't I mind. I think it's the first 7 seconds or the first 6 seconds. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. But whatever it is, guys, what we think for the first 6 minutes, I think it is. Hell, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I know like what we process the first couple of minutes when we wake up is what we're actually how we're gonna feel throughout the day. Um, yes, Candy, the new year is definitely a great time for change. People want to do all these New Year's resolutions and all this kind of stuff. But I had to try and give up on those because those don't really work for me. It's because I don't really put myself like, I don't really say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to mean that I'm going to do it. And I'm going to set up a foundation for me to do it. So therefore, I choose to not do it at all. So, yes. Hey, Press, how are you? I'm glad that you're here. But, going back to what I was saying, guys, change does not have to be a negative thing. Let's put it more into a positive aspect and say, you know what? These changes can get us anywhere we want to be. These changes can get us anywhere we want to be. Now, if you decide that you are lacking on your responsibility of your change, then that's on you. You can't go and tell nobody else nothing about themselves when you're lacking your own insecurities. You know what I mean? Like, you need to be able to stand strong, say, this is what the fuck I'm going to do, and do it. And you know what? Easier said than done, right? Easier said than done. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and tell y'all, oh, yeah, I can do so many changes and it's so great and so positive. No, guys, I'm sorry. I'm a procrastinator for one. I've already expressed that. I am such a fucking procrastinator. And it's bad. It's really, really bad that I procrastinate. But sometimes I am glad that I procrastinate, because you know what? When you give it a little bit more time, those extra little few minutes, guess what? You're like, I already knew better. That's why I set my ass right here. So that's how I look at it. But some people just be doing the most. Y'all want to get out there and do all these changes. But are we really prepared for it? Yeah, well, Clint, in an environment like that, I don't know, guys. I can't really post what he's saying, but I'll eventually figure out how to do that. But Clint is saying when he worked at the prison, it got to the point to where he was dreading change. And I mean, my goodness, if I worked at a prison too, I mean that is like a lot of change, because y'all have to come up with different things that y'all are doing with these people on a daily basis. So I mean, and safety, you got to think about safety. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the comments and I see a lot of you guys dread change, but in a positive way. Let's focus on how we can make that a positive thing, guys. Let's really focus on how we can make change positive. What is the outcome of the change that you're looking for? And then what if it's a change that you're not 100% say satisfied with? We're going to make the best of it. That's what we tell our kids, right? Oh, make the best of it. And that's what our parents used to tell us. Make the best of it. I don't know. So that's the easy way out. Make the best of it. No, you got to work your way towards making the best of it. It's like I said, it's like having a dirty shirt. I'm gonna wear the shirt 5-6 days out of the week, and I'm only gonna bathe once. Come on, y'all. Mm-mm. That in itself is not a positive change. Now, it's different if you say, you know what, I like this shirt and I'm gonna wear this shirt every day. Like, granted, hell, I don't bathe. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. And for whoever say that they bathe every single day, there has been a point in your life where you have not bathed for one day. Change. Change. And people sit back and say, oh, that's so nasty. Like, why wouldn't you? I bathe. I bathe 6 days out of the week. I can tell you that. I try to go for 7, but let's start with 6, because what about that day you took a bath that night, that next morning you wake up, you go to your job, or you go to your friend's house, or you go shopping, and then you come home, you flop down on the couch and you say, huh, I'm tired. I'm not going to take a shower tonight. Y'all done that. Y'all have done that. Let's keep it real. Y'all have done that. Hell, I've done it. That's why I can say I don't bathe 7 days a week. I don't. So, and I have no shame. If I'm musty or funky or sweaty or whatever you want to call it, then guess what? I will go in there and I will take me a bath. Now, that does not mean wait till your ass stink and then get in the shower. No. No, because then that's when you do need to make another change in your life. You need to say, you know what? When I'm feeling a little flush or I'm feeling some type of way, I need to go in there and clean myself up. At least wash your face, brush your teeth. So I don't know. I don't know. So Seepers says, I'm the same way about procrastinating. It's frustrating, but once in a while, I actually work on it works in your benefit. It does. It really does. If I hadn't procrastinated, I had been in med school when the pandemic started. So, oh, okay. Okay. All right. So you're another medical person. Great. You know how change is in the medical field. I'm right there with you, Simpris. Right there. Yeah, Simpris, it is bad for the skin every day. You know, that's why when you bring newborn babies homes, when my kids were born, I didn't bathe them every day. I didn't. I didn't. Yeah, yes, Clint. Some people do need to bathe every day. Some people do need that, you know, and there's nothing wrong with bathing and not bathing. But let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. When I say there's nothing bad with bathing and not bathing, it can be good because you're giving your body it's from your environment. You're in your environment every single day. Okay, you sleep in your same bed, you sleeping on the same sheets that you haven't probably washed in about a week or two, so your body is immune to your own bacteria, your own germs. So that can be a healthy thing. You know what I mean? Now, guys, let's say it like this. I'm not a medical expert. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just keeping it real from what I know from my personal experiences and from what I've seen and stuff like that. So I'm not telling people not to bathe. I'm not telling people to bathe. So we're not going to go there. So just always remember this is for entertainment purposes only, but I just like to keep it real. So, anyways, bathe, but don't go in there. Sometimes it's good. You know how they say co-wash your hair? You go in there, put the shampoo in your hair, you washing your hair and all that kind of stuff. And you stripping out all the oils and everything from your hair because you want your hair to be nice and clean. Well, when we bathe, that's what we're doing too. But then when you get out, you go put some moisturizer, you're gonna put some conditioner. So now you're putting stuff back into your pores. And that's the same as when we bathe. You're taking that, right? You're washing all that setting all those germs off your body, the must and all that kind of stuff. And then when you get out, you're applying all this kind of stuff on there. You're applying lotions, you're applying body sprays for women, whoever use body sprays. Then you going in there, men, they got to put in all this extra shaving creams and colognes and whatever else y'all put on y'all body. I don't know, but whatever it is, that's what y'all do. Now, what I'm saying here is that all has to do with change. And you have to, when I'm talking to y'all guys and I'm giving y'all these off the wall stories, because y'all probably was saying, well, what are we talking about change? Think about it, guys. Everything we do with our bodies and minds is a change. Shit, you bathing, that's a change. You putting conditioner on your hair, that's a change. I'm not saying physically change. I'm not saying you use Suave and then next week you using Pantene. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you're making change, like I'm going in there to wash my hair. That kind of change. So, yes, Ron, thank you for posting that. One of the gentlemen that is from one of Ron's communities, he actually lost all his stuff. So they're doing a GoFundMe. So guys, please look into the chat. If you feel like you can help, that would be great. Anything will help, $1. But you know what, guys? I'm so broke. I don't even have like $1 right now to even, I mean, I think I have $1. I can cash app somebody $1, but that's all I got. I mean, I am broke. I'm not going to sit up here, y'all keeping it real. I mean, if you can do it, you can do it. If you can't, you can't. But, any little donations are appreciated. So, yes. Hi, Anna Banana. So glad to have you. So, hey, Tay Tay. How are you, Tay Tay Lumpkin? But yeah. So, anyways, guys, back to the whole change thing. So now that we've talked about, how comfortable we are with change, do y'all think that a lot of change is healthy or is it unhealthy for a person? So I am going to give y'all my opinion on that through personal experience. I saw change twice. And I saw change in a good way and I saw change in a bad way. Okay. And for me, it depends on what type of change it is. For me, I don't like change when there's chaos. When there's chaos, it just, my gosh, change is not healthy for me. But if there's things that are in order and there's foundation, I'm good with change. You can change, I can change up with anything all day if it has a secure foundation. So make sure this is the positivity thing, guys, about change. If you have a strong foundation and there needs to be change within whatever you're building or whatever you're trying to get to or whatever you're trying to do, it can be very successful. But if you come with some rotten, shitty ass foundation that's halfway put together, whatever you're building on that, it's gonna fucking crumble. And then it's like, how you just lay something, you just take something, right? And you're like, this is gonna be my foundation. And what are you gonna do with that foundation? You know, you want to make sure that that fucking foundation is solid to where it's getting ready to hold whatever you stack on it. So that's why I can deal with change when there's a solid foundation. No solid foundation, I'm going to crumble. And guys, I have crumbled under an unstable foundation. I was actually, this happened to me this past year in 2021. I been, in leadership role, but the department that I was with didn't have a stable foundation. So me trying to be in leadership under some people or something that does not have a stable foundation, they couldn't help me. So there I was crumbling. And not only did it mess me up and throw me on my ass, but it took me for a loop mentally, and I'm not afraid to say that, because we will talk about eventually mental health. People don't want to talk about that because they so shame or somebody's got a problem. If you say mental health, oh my goodness, here come the crazy lady. Fuck that. Fuck that. Everybody has some type of mental health issue. I don't care what you say. Anyways, that's a whole nother topic in itself. But I'm just saying, guys, don't look at change as being negative, please. Just make sure that whenever you're getting ready to do within your change, that your foundation is steady. And that's really when you look at change, that's the whole thing about it. Making sure that the foundation is steady. Right now, working on this YouTube and whatever other projects that I have, because I want to grow into the world, guys. I want to be able to go out there and let people know that we are all human. We're all human. We all have feelings, and ain't nobody better than nobody. You can't judge me, and I cannot judge you. Who says so? Who says so? I didn't, because I'm not sitting here to judge nobody, because that is not my place and it's not my right. So I'm sorry if you come here to my channel right now with all the things that are going on in this world. Come, because y'all are going to be in for a rude awakening, because I want positivity. I want positive change. Y'all know what? I said this the other day. I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news because all these people do when you talk about change is it's a breakdown. It's a breakdown, you know? I don't know. I don't know. What you say, Simpress? You said our whole society collective has mental health issues right now. LOL, more injury is a huge problem, especially for us in America. You said it. You said it, Simpress. That is so true. Like right now, we are so in so much chaos right now. People, I mean, suicide rate that went up. That's another change. People ain't looking at that. It's not the best positive change, but it's still a change. And because of what we're facing, this pandemic and COVID and all these people that's over in politics. I don't get into politics. I can really look, I got a job, I got a roof over my head, I can pay my bills. I mean, somebody is always going to try and be in charge of the world. I mean, that's just how it's going to be, guys. So it does, you can vote till you're blue in the face. You don't have to vote. Whatever you decide to do on that aspect, that's y'all's decision. But no matter what, whoever is in there, they're going to be in there. Whoever is not going to be in there, they're not going to be in there. And a lot of it is about he say, she say. You know what I mean? The most popular. So I don't even think half of the people even look about what's wrong and what's right. They got us as the civilians sitting out here talking about what's wrong and what's right. You think they trying to make it right up over in there? Come on, y'all. Come on. So y'all sit here and y'all talk about, we want to talk about change tonight, right? I'm going to show you a change because you know what? God has been good to me. He has been very good to me. And I feel like the gift that he has given to me, I want to use it. And I'm going to use it. And I don't care if I got to go fight every Tom, Dick, and Harry to go out into this world and let people know that they are somebody. Don't let somebody just tell you, I don't care if you're in a relationship. I don't care if it's your sister, your brother. I talk with my hands, guys. But your sister, your brother, your cousins, your boyfriends, whoever, they're no better than you. And you should not let nobody mistreat you. They say, oh, well, when you let people mistreat you, that means you're just weak. Who's weak? Who's weak? Because somebody want to act a fool with me, I'm weak? No, because you know what? They time will come. They time will come. I don't have to go get a bat because somebody done something to me. No, I don't have to. I don't have to go get a bat and knock them upside the head because you know what? By the time God finishes with them, they go fall harder than that. So neither here nor there, y'all. We are in this world of change, and we need to start looking at some things of positive change. And right now, as we sit here and I'm guiding you guys through the foundation of my channel, okay? Unique Inspirations. Okay. When I came up with that name, Unique Inspirations, I was thinking to myself, what does that mean? Unique Inspirations. Because I'm crazy, y'all. I'm crazy. So I'm very unique. I'm very unique. But I'm also inspirational. I love to inspire people because you know what? That's what people are missing these days. I want to clap for everybody that's doing something well. I want to clap for if I ain't talked to you in 20 years, and you done something great in your life, I want to applaud you. I want to build you up. Hell, come to my channel. Let's get you on here. Let's talk about how you made success because people can be so belittling nowadays that it's sad. It's real sad that people can damage somebody else by what they say. But y'all better than that. Y'all better than that. Yes, Empress. Our whole society collective have mental health issues right now. Okay. Right now. So please, y'all, please. On tonight, I did want to talk about change as my first show because I am changing. This world is changing. You are changing. Everybody is changing as an individual. But as we change, let's change in a productive and positive way. Let's do that. Y'all think y'all can do that? Now, don't go cuss your brother out tonight saying that you're trying to make a productive change because you're telling him something positive. It don't work like that. You're going to go and you can talk to your brother and lift him up. Lift him up. You know, you say things about people and they start putting titles on you. You know what I mean? Like if nobody else has made mistakes in their lives. Hell, I've made a lot of mistakes, you know, and I've been into shit that shouldn't have been even been into. Part of life, guys. Yes, part of life. So I feel like, you know, if you came and checked my channel out tonight and you don't like to hear real talk and you ain't trying to keep it real, this is not the place for you. Because I'm not going to judge nobody. I'm not going to sit here and talk about nobody, but I am going to keep it real. You know, and I just think that a lot of our nation needs to keep it real, because if we keep it real, I really believe things will be a lot more positive. But people got to get their heads out of their ass and stop thinking like negative. Have y'all ever heard of positive criticism? Yes, that's what it is. You know, if I'm your boss and I'm trying to tell you how to better yourself so you can better your experience of what your career path is going to be, I'm going to be honest with you, but I'm going to be real gentle with you. And I'm not going to make you feel like shit, but we're going to work it together. You know what I mean? You know what, Anna Banana? You're right. And just for y'all that didn't see what Anna put in there, she says, our nation does not know how to keep things real unless it involves violence. Yeah. People want to pick up guns. People want to pick up knives. People want to go and bomb up people's stores and homes. And they want to do all these crazy things, you know? I don't get it, you know? I don't know. I feel like with all that violence didn't come from a stable foundation. Something was lacking there, guys. Something was lacking there. Oh, Clint. Oh, Clint, you're right. Yes, I did used to listen to Delilah because she was so inspirational. She was so inspirational. Y'all remember Delilah? Y'all, she used to play a lot of 80s music. That's why I used to listen to it too. But yes, you know, guys, my channel is to be uplifting, and we're going to learn, and we're going to come here and we're going to talk about so many great things. Some things that might hurt your feelings, but it's telling the truth. Some things that might make us cry, but we'll be laughing at the end. But that's what I'm about, guys. That's what I'm about. And I know a lot of you guys that I do see in my chat right now, I met you guys through a whole different community, and that was through readings. And you guys are wonderful people, you know, and I'm giving props and everything else to you guys, because you know what? Y'all do a lot. Y'all should be mentally drained every single day. But y'all get up and you bounce back, and I love it because y'all have this, even though I can be mentally drained, y'all take the spirit from your body and pull it up, because everybody's been so nice. Now, I can't say everybody been nice, but the majority has been nice. Because if I said everybody been nice, then I'd be lying. And then y'all know that I'm lying because, you know, Fran, I've told you, like, oh my goodness, sometimes I be in that community. I'm like, what the hell is going on in this community? But that's in any community. So just y'all, we cannot tell people that they're wrong when we doing wrong. How does that work? How does that work? That's something that really needs to be changed. I think that if tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. There's nothing wrong. Now, there's nothing wrong, guys, with telling somebody that they're wrong. The problem comes in when you are very disrespectful and rude about it. And I don't like that because you can tell somebody something and get your point across without being nasty. Am I lying? Can somebody say something? Can you type something? Something. The thing about it, guys, is if one person is doing wrong, you don't have to follow that because it seemed right because that's what the big trend is. It pissed me off. Like people go out there and it's okay to protest. It's okay to express your feelings. It's all okay. But when you're going out there tearing up them people's shit, stealing from them, breaking in their stove, blowing up their houses, busting out car windows because you mad. Y'all ain't gave them people not one red cent to pay for any damn thing that was damaged. That's sad. That's real sad. And when I see that, that hurts me. And it ain't even my shit. But it hurts because being individuals and being human, we should have more human rights and integrity than that. You know what I mean? Like, guys, y'all can look at me and say, is her show about preaching? Or no, my channel is about telling the fucking truth and trying to get other people involved to understand that we are people. We have feelings. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Growing up, I didn't have a lot of black friends. I didn't have a lot of black friends. Did I want black friends? Did I try to make black friends? I sure did. But because I talked a certain way, or I wanted different things in my life, whatever it was, I thought it was all great. People didn't want to be dealt up with me. You heard what I said. So it had nothing to do. I got, and you know what? Keeping it real, I got a lot more respect from people that were not African American, black, whatever you want to call us. But we're African Americans, we're black people, you know, and I love my culture. So please let's not get twisted to think that I'm down in my own people because I'm not. But what I'm saying is I didn't have a lot of black friends because I guess it was even told to me in my face. Y'all hear me in my face that what was I trying to be white? What is being white? Can somebody tell me what that is? What is being white? Okay, so if you want to be successful, that means you want to be white. If you want a good education, that means you got to be white. If you want to try and do things how you feel is right, you want to get married, you want to have kids, you know, get your education, and then you settle and start your family. That's wanting to be white. What is that white? Somebody, come on, y'all, because I'm a little confused here. Because this is what was told to me. I want to be white. But all I wanted was the best of my future. And that's why when I see young kids nowadays, I don't care what color they are, red, green, black, Asian, I don't care what color they are. I am going to let them know you don't let nobody tell you what you cannot do in this world. If you ain't hurting nobody and you're doing something positive, not only for yourself, but for the community, people around you, do what the fuck you want to do. And I mean that. I mean that. But because I don't have kids on this show, I'm letting y'all adults know that. Do what you want to do. But whatever you're doing, make it positive, guys. Make it positive and stand strong on it. You know, if you feel like you want to go out there and create another space shuttle, and they come and tell you, girl, who you fooling? You can't go out there and do no space shuttle. Tell them they'll lie. Because you're going to start building on that. You go write out every plan and detail. Go ask somebody some questions. You go learn how to get that space shuttle out of here. But it just makes me mad because when people are trying to do good, you have other people that's trying to bring them down. Why? Help each other. Help each other. Stop trying to play the victim. Everybody want to be the victim. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Yes, Anna Banana. Let's go there. Anna Banana says, truth is what's lacking. Ooh, I need to hurry up so y'all can come and sit on here with me so we can just get it on, get it on, get it on. So I ain't even finished that. Let me finish that. Truth is what's lacking. Starts at home. It does start at home. That's what you're supposed to be telling our kids. Don't you lie to me. Pretending to be happy. Ooh, Anna Banana. I've done that, girl. We'll get to that in a minute. Continues in religion and schools, pretending like people because they are part of the community. You grow up asking, what is real? Damn, Anna. Y'all, love you, Anna, because you are right. First of all, it starts at home. And I know that I want the best for my kids. They ain't perfect. Hell no, they ain't perfect. Because they didn't come from a perfect mom. There's no, what's perfect? Perfect is something that does not have to be redone or reshaped or recreated. That's perfect. And guys, that sure is not the human population. Ain't not one of us perfect. So if you don't feel like you need to be remold in some way, or maybe this is not the channel for you, because I won't be able to help you to learn how to go through your life on a positive aspect and look at things in a positive way. I don't know what else to tell y'all when y'all sitting at home and y'all think about, well, I guess I'm not going to do this today because such and such said that I shouldn't be doing it. Why y'all gonna let somebody dictate y'all lives? Y'all letting people dictate to y'all what y'all gonna do in y'all lives while they over there fucking shit up when you just trying to make it right. Don't feel bad when you trying to make the wrong the right. Don't do that. Don't make yourself feel bad. I've done that. I've seen bad. I've been in bad, and I've tried to make it right. And then at the end of the day, I'm feeling fucking bad. No. I had to let that shit go because I had to stand up to be my own person. You know what I mean? Like, we have to stand up to be our own person because you know what? It's part of change. That is part of change in our lives, you know? Mm. And what did you say, Sing Pris? Being comfortable is not knowing everything and working to make things better for everyone, not just yourself. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Yes. Yes. Yes, we do, seamstress. We all need to be, yes. Seamstress, when I get my little stuff going, we fixing to all be collaborating on this because, guys, it's very important. You know, I love what I do and what I'm trying to do. And all I'm trying to do is make the world a better place. I can't do it by myself. I can't do it by myself. I'm not God, but he did give me a wonderful gift to not look at people in all their nastiness. I see it and I can nicely call them out on it, but I see so much nastiness But I'm not gonna let people make me nasty because they nasty. Mm, mm, hmm. But then once again, I'm not perfect either. So let's not get that twisted. Please, let's not get that twisted. Because you know what? I've had so many people get so mad at me, y'all. People have gotten mad at me and told me, you just think you perfect. Baby, if I was perfect, I don't even think I'd be created. I wouldn't even been born. And if I was perfect, I sure wouldn't the hell be talking to you. Because obviously, everybody got something wrong. Everybody got something wrong. Yes, Anna. You don't learn or grow from perfection. And if y'all see my first video that I posted on my YouTube, I told y'all, I'm so happy I'm not perfect. I'm so happy. Because if we were perfect people, first of all, we wouldn't have to change nothing. Going back to that word that we're using tonight, change. Wouldn't have to change nothing. But that's not how it works. That ain't how it works. Because we're not perfect, we got a lot of changing to do. And I'd rather be imperfect than to be perfect because I want to know how I'm supposed to get to point A to point B. And sometimes to get there, it's a little tough. It's a little tough. Yes, very boring. Perfect. It'd be boring. We would. I wouldn't have no use of even trying to do a channel because then everybody will be perfect and they don't have to hear me run my motor mouth about being supportive of one another, empowering each other, lifting one another up. Let me tell y'all something. Think about this. I'm going to tell y'all one scenario of how I think. Let's say there was a man out there or a woman, whoever, man, woman, they killed somebody. They sure did. We don't know why they did what they did. Honestly, we don't. The news might tell us, well, he killed that man or that woman or that child or whatever because he wanted their money or whatever the issue was. Whatever the issue is, he killed them. Now he just going around killing up folks. Now they saying he's a mass murderer. Y'all, what happened to that man? And I ain't talking about him going to jail. What happened to him? Was it what triggered him? Okay. What triggered him? Something triggered him. He killed somebody. Does that really, really make him a bad person? It makes you think, right? You want to say yes so bad. He killed somebody, so that makes him a bad person. They molesting kids and doing all these, trafficking. That makes them bad people. They bad. But y'all better wake up. Wake up. They actions are bad. I mean, they bad people. If I whoop my child, does that make me a bad person? Makes me a bad mom because I got to discipline my child? Now, I'm talking about in an appropriate way, guys, not going in there beating your kids and knocking them upside the head and giving them stitches and killing them and hanging them and all that kind of stuff. I'm not talking about that because that's another story. But what I'm saying is people are not bad. Their actions are bad. And because there's no support and nobody's trying to understand what got them from point A to point B, it's going to make it even worse. Don't nobody care. They think I'm a bad person anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it again. And this time I'm gonna do it even better. Does that make them people bad? Because they never got no kind of support. Nobody had no belief and faith in them. And some people just give up. They say, fuck it. Ain't nobody trying to help me. And that's the problem. We need the change of helping people before they become destructive. All I know is that man is not a bad person. He needs some help. Ain't nothing wrong with help. Ain't nothing wrong with help. Just like somebody need $50 to go on their light bill, they need help. Well, you know what? This man needs some help too. He might not need just $50 to go on a light bill. He might need a doctor and a couple of prescriptions, and some time to process on his own. But he need help too. Everybody want to stray away from people that need help. Why? You want to stray away from the people that need help because you're like, oh, here they go begging again. But then y'all want to be mad when they going out there stealing, robbing, killing, molestation. Mm-mm. 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 I don't get that. I don't get it. People need help and everybody want to turn their back. I might not have all the answers, and I don't. But I'm always wanting to help somebody in any way I can try to help them. Unique Inspirations wants to help any way we can help. Now, I set myself here. I didn't say I was here. I said I was here. And the reason that I'm here is because, bad as it may sound to some of y'all, I'm not going to be here. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to be here. Because I'm not perfect. This is where I'm trying to get to. But I know I'm not going to make it here because somebody else that has lots more power than I do is already standing there. I can't do nothing about that. I won't reach that because I'm not perfect. I'm imperfect, just like everybody else. So we can get to the height of our potential. We can definitely get to the height of our potential. But we're never going to be perfect. And guys, it took me a long time to realize that life cannot be perfect. Sounds funny coming from me, huh? I knew it, but I didn't live it. I wanted everything to be perfect. I wanted my marriages to be perfect. I wanted school to be perfect. I wanted a perfect house. I wanted a perfect marriage. I wanted the perfect kids. I wanted the perfect dress clothes. I wanted the perfect car. Y'all wanted the same thing. So ain't no, well, I could have got them, but I ain't perfect. And around the block, somewhere I messed up. I screwed up. And I'm okay with that. Find peace within yourself. Stop living for other people. Live for yourself. I'm not going to sit here and judge and promote and all that other kind of stuff that people think, oh, she done started this channel. She just so perfect. The same people that told me that I was perfect, that I thought I was perfect. I ain't perfect. I don't even want to be perfect. I want to sit here and make some damn mistakes so I can learn. Let somebody else do it first, and then I'm gonna see what happens after that. And then let me do it, and then somebody else can see what happens after that. You're right, Clint. We all messed up. We are all messed up. We are all messed up. I love the fact, Seamstress, Anna, I love you guys already, and because I love the fact that you're collaborating with me. I wish we can do it more vocally together, but I love it because that lets me know and understand that I could see that there are people in here that are actually interacting with me and kind of understand where we're coming from. Because y'all, we have to work. We can't fix the world. We can't fix the world, but let's fix what's among us. Let's make some positive changes. That's the key word tonight, is change. So if y'all want to change something, change it for the positive. But start with yourself. That's where you go start with. Change with yourself. Start with yourself. If y'all go sit around and let folks beat up on you, and I'm not talking about physically. Now, if y'all letting them do that physically too, that's y'all's problem. I can't do nothing about that. But all I want to do is support you and say, you don't have to put up with that. Nobody does. But what I'm saying is, when I say beat up on you, don't let people make you feel some type of way. Stand your ground and stand strong in it. I remember when I was a little girl. Y'all, this is a true story. I was a little girl, and one day I was talking to my mom. Bless her heart. Bless her soul. I miss her. But I remember talking to my mom when I was a little girl. And I've always been very talkative. I've always asked a lot of questions. And she used to tell me, because she called me old lady. And she says, old lady, I know you want to fix the world. But what if something critically, you felt like you had to go through something real bad to get it, to fix it? Not just saying fix the world, because not technically, y'all, me going out there fixing the world and everybody else's problems, but she just saying, going out there, being positive, uplifting people and all this kind of stuff. You're going to have a roadblock, old lady. So what happens when somebody want to tear you down? And you know what I said? They just going to have to tear me down, and I'm going to build myself back up. They will tear me down, but I will build myself back up. Because as they're tearing me down, I'm looking around and I'm looking at all types of changes. So they can tear me down, but I'm going to find a way of getting back up, just like I did some months ago. Y'all, I was down. I was down. Now, tomorrow, we're going to talk about something else. We ain't going to talk about change, but change is the start of everything from point A to point Z. You can't just go straight from A to Z. You got to have changes in the middle. But because this is my first live and this is my first part of getting people to understand that everything does not have to be negative, and that you can stand up for yourself and you can be the person that you want to be and do the things that you want to do. I wanted to start with change because we have to get ourselves to understand in order for us to get where we're going, we got to make changes. So, here on Unique Inspirations, we go start with a solid foundation. And we go start with some understanding some change to work our way. And I hope and I pray that you guys will continue to come so we can start making these changes, right? Come on and make those changes. Yes, seamstress. Go down, but I'm coming back up. I ain't God. Now, if they kill me, they just kill me. I ain't. My spirit go be somewhere else, but my body sure in the hell ain't gonna get up out of that ground. Come on, y'all. And I ain't no pastor either. I don't preach. I'm just telling the truth. Y'all ready for this? Because we ain't gonna be always preaching on this show. We ain't gonna be preaching on this show. We gonna be keeping it real. Next week we might be talking about some dirty mouths, some stanky draws. We gonna be talking about something where y'all can come in here and compress, enjoy your evening, put them kids to sleep, and come do some adulting. Adulting. I tell y'all what, I don't get to do a lot of things, and I'm okay with that. Because what I want to do, I feel like is more important than some of the things that I want that I can do. And I chose to take time out of my day to try and come and find like-minded people who want to talk about anything and not feel judged or feel like they're being judged. If you want to get on here and you want to talk about the goddamn train that goes around your house about 6 times a day because you want to vent that out and you feel like nobody else want to hear you because what, you're either bitching or you're nagging about it or they've heard the story 50,000 times, just come on over here to Unique Inspirations. You can talk about it all you want. And I'm going to be right here listening and we go talk about that. And for people that don't want to hear what you got to say, they don't have to be here. They don't. Tell me about it, Anna Banana. That was very profound, that seamstress put. So if anybody didn't see that, you can go back in there. They can tear me down and I'll just go, this place was due for some renovations anyways. Thanks for the catalyst. That's deep, seamstress. Seamstress, I'm sorry. That's deep. And I like that. I like that. We all have some room for renovation. Hell, I know I do. A lot. A lot for renovation. Yes, seamstress. And in fact, if you want to come on here with me and we collaborate, girl, come on with it. Come on with it. Because if you want to be uplifting and empowering, we can do that together because that's what I'm about. Because it's not going, like I said, I'm not stopping here on YouTube. I'm gonna be over there at the White House somewhere, downtown. Hell, I'll start at somebody's outside park. I sure will. Try me. People and people know, Fran, where's you at? I ain't seen him in a minute. Dean. But I don't need validation because I know that I'm one of those people that I will go get me a chair and I will go to a park because this is my calling right now. This is what God has for me, and I'm going to use it. I'll go down there to the park, get me a chair, and I'm going to sit there. And I want to say something positive and let people know it ain't the end of the day. Smile. Smile. Have y'all ever just walked up to somebody or just, seen somebody looking sad or they've had a bad day and have y'all ever just walked up to them and just, hi? I have plenty of times. And you know what? God was good to me to let me know that that person needed that. And not because just some random person told me that that person needed that. That person, that one individual told me I needed that. I needed that. We can't go hugging around on people no more like we used to, go give them a big old hug. We can't do that no more nowadays. But we can definitely lift each other up in so many different ways. What you say, Seampress? That you've been through some shit in your 30 short years, but turning it into words of empowerment for others and yourself helps a ton. And that's true. I'm 41 years old and I've been through some shit too. And it takes people like you and myself and other people that has been through some real shit to help other people. Because if we hadn't went through it, how are we gonna help somebody else? I'm telling you, I don't want people to think just because Susan went through it and I went through it and whoever else went through it, that they go get the same outcome. You're not going to probably always get the same outcome, but we can say we've been through it. I just want to know when I went through it, this is what happened to me. When you went through it, this is what happened to you. So, we can put our minds together and say, you know what? We've been there. There's so many, y'all, this is a whole nother topic, but we're going to talk about this real quick. There's people out there, children out there don't even know their parents or their father. Because, I don't know what the statistics are far as, more men being outside their children's lives or women, but just from looking, we obviously they say it's men that's more absent than in their children's life. Don't talk about how bad that child is because they ain't got no daddy or no mama. Can y'all know where I'm going with this, right? Stop talking about bad kids. Stop and because they need help. Help them. If you know that back in the day, y'all, a lot of guys don't do this no more. But back in the day when they had like families where the dads would teach the boys how to raise, they would raise the boys how to treat women, in a nice way. You open the door for them, you pull out their chairs, you do all these nice things. And so for so long, that's what people actually expect it, especially being a woman. You want to be with a man that was gonna pull your chair out, but hey, here's my jacket, just all a form of respect. But then you have some guys that didn't grow up with that. So they didn't know when you going out with them, they don't know that they're supposed to pull out your chair. So what you gonna do? You gonna cuss him out? Oh, I can't date you no more because look, you ain't pulling my chair out, you ain't opening my doors. No, stop making you just already judged him within 5 seconds. Get to know him a little bit. Maybe he didn't grow up with that. And tell him what you like. And if he can't give you what you like, then hit the road. But these kids need help too. They have absent parents, you know? And some things that we know, let's help them. Help them grow. If you have a son or a nephew, and you might be like, so nephew, you're going to start dating next year. And, there are so many things. If you're a man, teach him these things. Don't go talk about him. Don't make him feel like he's worthless because he doesn't know something. Man, teach him. Teach him how to be a gentleman, to pull the chairs out, to give a woman his jacket when she's a little cool. And the same thing is little girls. As mothers, if we're going to be in their lives, y'all, we could teach our children. I'm not saying that people are not teaching their children this. But what I am saying is, if they don't know better until they learn, you don't do better until you know better. When you know better, you can do better. Can I get an amen on that? Let me put that in there. Amen. Amen. I'm gonna give my own self a damn amen on that. And you know what, Seampress, I'm the same way. I love to compliment people, especially when they having a bad day. But that's not the only time. But I get the drift. I get the drift. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's people go around talking about, oh, treat people the way you want to be treated. I hope the way you want to be treated is kind and nice and respectful. Because some people walk around here with their head so stuck up their ass, they don't even care how they treat people and how people treat them. Because they like, I don't give a fuck about nobody. How you just not go give a fuck about nobody? You do. But you just want to be hard or play hard, as they say, right? Whatever. I don't know. Well, I mean, okay, so Clint says that society has devalued men as a whole. In a sense, I think I'm gonna agree with you. And my thing is I'm gonna agree to disagree. And that's okay because that's what you can do here, Do you guys y'all can do that. Your own unique inspirations, you can do that. Agree to disagree. If y'all don't believe what he said is true, agree to disagree. And the reason I'm going to agree to disagree is because I'm not going to always blame society for everything. We can't blame society for everything because it also starts at home. Just like I think it was Anna Banana said earlier, it starts at home. But yet when it's not done at home, and it's taken out into the public, then yes, then it becomes a whole society thing. Yes, Anna Banana. Crappy men have given real men a bad name. For real, for real. Mm-mm-mm. Why? Why, Seampress? Why do they think a man can't cry? I wonder who the hell came up with that. Who came up with that? I used to think that shit was so crazy. You can't cry because you a man. You don't want your daughter to. You don't want to interact with your daughter by painting her nails because that's not what men do. If we stop taking things and labeling them, might do a little bit better. You can't say a man that has a daughter that's trying to raise his daughter, that's there in her life, and all she wants to do is be the innocent bystander. She's the innocent bystander, and she wants her dad to paint her nails, and she wants to paint her dad's nails. Society say you shouldn't do that. Boys, don't need to play with dolls. But if we stop making everything seem like it's bad, hell, okay, y'all. Okay, here we go. Let's get it. Walking around naked. Who said walk? We was born naked. The doctors saw us naked. We sure in the hell didn't have no clothes on in the womb. So who said that being naked supposed to be is a bad thing? Now, granted, some people could just be straight up nasty about it. But I think at some point, who said that that was okay? Who said that that man's daughter cannot paint his fingernails because you don't paint men's fingernails? Society said it was wrong. Well, yeah, the Hermit's Corner, you're right. Crappy women gave women a bad name too. Don't get mad at Jane because she's going around sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, as they would say. She might think that's the only way that she can find love. That might be her only way of finding compassion. So take a real woman, a happy one, a woman, and talk with Jane. And let Jane know you don't have to give your body to give love. You don't have to talk about her. And you ain't got to go set up on dates because you know somebody go want to be paid to go sleep with her. Am I making sense here? Am I making sense? Because this is what I mean when we say you don't know better until you know. You can't do better until you know better, y'all. You can't. And you know what, Anna Banana, there is nothing wrong with that. So Anna Banana says when she was raising her niece, her ex would sit in the kitchen table and allow her to practice painting nails on him. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Society say it's wrong. Society. We make things wrong because that's what they want to make it wrong. Ain't no man supposed to be painting their nails. Ain't no boy supposed to be playing with no toys. Ain't nobody supposed to be walking around here naked. You need to go put some clothes on. Well, it's society. It's told us that we wrong. That's why we shame. I'm shamed. I'm not gonna walk I'm not gonna put on particular clothes because I'm ashamed. Because it's the self-confidence that I'm lacking when I put on certain things. But yet, some people will make judgment on a woman that might be 250 pounds wearing a bikini. Ooh, she need to go put some clothes on. No, boo. Do you. Do you. If you want to sit up there and you feel comfortable wearing a two-piece bathing suit, thick, wear it. Who the fuck go tell her that she can't do that? All people gonna do is just sit back and talk about her. But why? You should be encouraging her. We say a lot of things is wrong because that's what society made it to be. And that's why we all lose sense of who we are. Oh, I better not do that because I'm gonna be named this. Oh, I better not say that or people are gonna think that. We better wake up and stop letting people think. So, Sempre says, when especially when trying to, excuse me, oppress women, blame it on their emotions, but that's means men can't show emotions, or it can't be used as the excuse. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Anna Banana says, I worry more about the Karens out there um, than the lost women. Karens made it next to impossible for men to believe women in case of rape and sexual harassment. That's true. That is so true. Going out there, just like just like a woman is supposed to be, I feel like rather you're a man or you're a woman, we all need to be treated with respect. But going back to what Anna said, you do have those women that go out there and they do some stuff that is unacceptable. And then when the truth and facts really happen, I don't want to be heard. Nah, it's just a lie. It's crazy. I know, Simpers. These Karens out here be something serious. But we're not judging them. Judgment is when, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Don't ever be afraid to speak your mind. Because people, I'm gonna tell you, when you speak your mind, people go, A, say you're judging, two, you're complaining, and you're bitching. Because you're expressing how you feel. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Anna Banana, my spelling sucks too, girl. If I get on here and start talking about stuff that y'all don't even know what I'm talking about, or I'm not making no sense, y'all better correct me so I can make it make sense. Hell, do me a favor, correct me. Don't get off the channel and start talking about me. Correct me, so that way I can know not to do it next time. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, guys. Like, we need to be uplifting to each other and respectful to each other. Don't turn it down because she got on that channel, she couldn't even talk, she couldn't even spell, she wasn't even girl, did you see what she put in that chat room? Y'all serious right now? I mean, I know that you're using that as an example, Anna. I get it. But what I'm saying is, no, I need to be corrected. And I even tell my bosses and everybody else. Even being in leadership, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Let me tell y'all something real quick. I laugh because just when you're in a room full of people and they say, man, that girl, she's smart. She's got a master's degree. That boy over there, he's a doctor. You know, people see you as these labels and you're supposed to be very, very smart. Well, guess what, guys? I'm only smart in the area I studied. Let me say that again. I'm only smart in the areas I studied. I studied healthcare, not astrology. So I have a master's, but ask me something about astrology. Huh? Huh? I don't know shit about astrology. I ain't learned that with my master's degree. They ain't teach me nothing about no damn shooting stars. So don't let, just because somebody has a doctorate degree or a lawyer or an astronaut or whoever holding some type of high degree, don't feel like they worth more than y'all or should be treated better than y'all? Hell no. You only smart in what you study. Y'all, some people don't even think like that. Some people don't even think like that. Oh, she got a degree in that. She can't even. She got a degree, a master's degree, and she can't even spell hypertension. Well, hypertension is a medical term, and it can be used for other things, but a lot of times hypertension is medical. You know, blood pressure and all that. But that's neither here nor there. Good night, Ron. Thank you so much for coming out. Mwah, 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 mwah. No. It's all about what you study. And just because somebody has a degree does not mean they're smarter than you. Now, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all can talk about the stars and the moons, and I don't know nothing y'all talking about, but I got a master's degree. Does that make me dumb? It makes me, I'm unaware of the moon and the stars and how they float all up in the atmosphere and all that kind of stuff. Teach me, tell me. We can all be on the same page together. So, anyways, guys, I've been on here for an hour and a half. And I'm going to need some people that really want to get with me and we can talk, collab, because I'm ready. I'm ready to make a monument to go around this world and be positive. I don't need nobody to go with me because God go carry me regardless. But it's always nice to have like-minded people to stand by your side. And bring people that want to be uplifted. Don't come to my show with the bullshit. Let's talk about the bullshit so we can fix the bullshit. But no. No. Ooh, Simpers. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. So Simpers, you know what? I'm gonna agree with you on that. Because y'all, if y'all haven't seen it, Simpers says she was talking to Clint. She says, Clint, she says, it's not men or women's fault. It's the rich and powerful in society's fault for conditioning people to be this way for their benefit. I'm gonna seamstress. I ain't got no shame, and I'm gonna agree with you on that. You got some money, you holding power. You got two pennies to rub together, you ain't got shit. That's what they'll tell you. But y'all remember they used to say, especially your parents back in the day, they used to say, "Oh, you ain't got two pennies to rub together." That means you ain't got shit. But give me two pennies that I can rub together, and we can build a monument. Once again, it goes back to foundation and it goes back to change. Thank you, Simpris. We will. We will. So I'm gonna say this one more time. I'm not stopping on YouTube. I'm not stopping on YouTube. I have really enjoyed a lot of readers' company as far as me going on their channels and listening to them and engaging in them with them. And you know, everybody in different communities are different, and that's what I love about people, is because we're different. We're supposed to be different. We're not supposed to be the same. So if you think that you're supposed to be the same as Janice and you're supposed to be the same as Bob, then you're already fucking lost. Be you. Be you, your authentic self. Because you know what? It didn't take me overnight to get here to be my authentic self. It took some trials and errors for me to learn and appreciate my authentic self. So That's what a lot of people have to do. Stop putting people down and help them. Hell, if they don't know what 2 plus 2 is, and you think, oh, they should know what 2 plus 2 is, but if you know that they don't, help them, guys. Everybody, exactly. Everybody has a weakness. Everybody. But just because we have weaknesses, don't mean that we don't come from strength. Build. You got to build those strengths. I'm so happy that you guys came out with me tonight. And I knew when I wanted to talk about change that it was going to be more on a serious topic. But I hope that in some way it opened up people's minds of how they think about certain things. And it's great to have support out there of people that do understand where you're going and what you're trying to do. I'm not gonna be able to touch every person. I'm just not gonna be able to do it. But one person at a time. One person at a time. I did something in my life that I will always be grateful for, and I will talk about that one day. And it's not nothing bad. It's about what you may have done to uplift somebody or help somebody make a positive change in their life. All of us ain't proud of what we've been, what we've done, but you know what? Fuck it. We've been there, done it, and now we're moving past it. And hopefully other people don't have to experience it. So if we've been there, why don't we help other people not get there, because we already know what it's going to be. Now, we can't make people listen. You can't make nobody listen to you. You just can't do that. Just can't do it. But you can do what you can do. And hopefully it'll click one day for them. People, when they say change, people ain't gonna be ready to change until they ready to change. They ain't gonna change until they're ready to change. So let me go up here because I see y'all doing this chat, and I want to see what's going on. So let me go up here what Anna Banana says. I agree with you, Clint Richards. I have always believed that the reason men are not believed in those issues is because it makes other men acknowledge a potential weakness in themselves. True. True. At the same time, men are even less likely to report it than women, so it seems like it doesn't really happen. True. And then Simpress came back and she says, yep, that's definitely part of it at Anna Banana. And it was only 25 or so years ago that it was still illegal to rape your spouse. It's been slow work trying to get things changed. That is so true. Men are raped. Men are raped. But society don't talk about it. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm loving, guys. This right here, unique inspirations, right there, right there. Shit people don't even talk about. Men get raped too. And it's just as damaging, okay? I'm sure it is just as damaging as a female. Just because a man has something dangling between his legs does not make him less worthy of what a woman is. And just because we bear children does not mean that we women are known to be like, we supposed to be like it. We supposed to have ourselves a certain way. We supposed to do this. We're supposed to do that. But that's what society made us to be. But it's not fair that a man could be raped and nobody talks about it. Just like right now in this pandemic, we hear about people getting COVID and they're dying. But what about the people that are suffering from depression from this whole pandemic that's committing suicide? Suicide rate done went up. I ain't heard no big ass controversy about suicide going up since the pandemic. Now, mind you, I don't watch the news, so if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if it was big enough, I'm pretty sure I would have heard people talking about the suicide rate going up due to the pandemic. I'm not saying it has not been mentioned. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is people ain't talking about that. That's the shit that I want to talk about. I want to talk about the shit that people ain't talking about that's affecting other people. Because what's affecting other people is affecting our nation. So these men that are out here that's raped or being raped either by their significant others or strangers on the streets or because they're also getting those date rape drugs putting in their drinks and shit too. This is what I want. This is what I'm talking about. Let's keep it real. Y'all want to sit up here and talk about women being raped? Talk about these men who losing all they sense of pride because it's like fuck it, you know? I mean, why is it it's almost like saying it's okay for a man to be raped because we don't I don't talk about it. These little boys walking around here being molested by their fathers. You might hear a story about it here and there, but oh good goodness, you got a whole bunch of women that we talk about how these men are molesting these young women. Now that goes completely viral. But then you talk about the little boy that's being molested by his aunt, uncle, or female cousin or something like that. That ain't going nowhere. Oh, Jimmy got raped by Sue last week. Oh, he'll be okay. Just tell him to put his little ding ding up. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, shit. That ain't right, y'all. That ain't right. Yes, Seabris, men have definitely been hurt just as much as women by society. That is so true. Oh my girl, yes. Yes. And it's not going to be acknowledged until and exactly. We got to acknowledge these things. We have to. So let me see okay, so Anna Banana says, no offense, she says, but she thinks that it is worse. Men don't have the emotional outlet women do. So how do so many of them deal with it? Through sports. So that's very touching to me, Anna, because men aren't supported emotionally like women. But I know women need more of an emotional supporter because it's just the way our bodies are created, you know. But I think men can be just as sensitive, but their society is telling them that they have to stand strong and they got to be strong and men don't cry and men we get mad and we're ready to go and shoot and fight and we're going to war, you know. And then when women get mad it's like, oh, let's baby her so we can make sure that she does okay so she can take care of the kids and our dinner won't be so spoiled or burnt up. Fuck y'all. Why can't that man have support? I support regardless if I see somebody having a problem anytime with emotional issue, I'm gonna pay them some attention. I'm gonna be all up in their business. I ain't gonna lie. What's wrong? What happened? What they say? Who did it? Let's see how we can figure this out together. I'm not gonna tell him, "Oh, go suck it up. You're a man. Go suck it up." That's why they probably out there doing all them killings and shit. Who knows? I don't know. But men are sensitive just like women are into some instance. And then you have men out there that people are like, you know what, he's gay because he's so soft. He always, he does it. What the fuck? Anyways, and that's true, Cypress. It's between men and women. We're not. I'm not gonna say never because I don't like using that word never. But it's hard to balance, things, especially emotions with men and women. And I like a man that can give me a good cry. Hell, like I be watching shows and I'm like, is he crying? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like. I like to see a man crying because it lets me know that he has feelings just like I do. And he can kind of sympathize where I'm coming from. Not on everything, but on some things, you know? What you say, Seaford? Whose ass am I kicking? What kind of ice cream you need? Want to talk or want to be distracted? There you go. There you go. I'm telling y'all, I'm really glad that you guys are here tonight, and I know I've already said that. Um, so I'm ready for the next. I'm so. I did say licking, Clint. You caught that. I did. Whose ass am I licking? So I did say that. I sure did. Hey, if y'all like licking ass, I know that's not what she put, but I'm just saying it did come out. But I don't lick ass, and if whoever likes to lick ass, that's what they like to do. They like to lick ass, lick it, lick it, lick it, lick it for however you want to do it. Whatever floats your boats. I can't. That's not. You know what? Just because your preference, just because people do things and it's not something that you prefer, or if it's not your preference, it does not make that other person a bad person. Just you don't do what they do. If you don't lick ass, you don't lick ass. You know what I mean? So that's it. I did fix it on a banana. I did. But Clint had to come back and tell me about myself. And that's okay. I love it. You know. Now we just talk about licking ass. But who wants to talk about licking ass? It's hard pass. But yeah, I mean, so we're human, and guys, we on this show, y'all. That's why I want y'all to be in the chat, and I also want y'all to collaborate with me because I want to talk about anything. There's nothing wrong with what comes out of our mouths. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Everybody is. And don't feel like your opinion don't matter because just because your opinion don't matter to one person or even 1,000 people, my opinion ain't gonna matter to half of the people that probably click on my show tonight or at work. It don't matter. But at the same time, I'm still being true to myself. So my show might not be all interested in something else. But if y'all want to talk about licking ass, you want to talk about holding balls, you want to talk about, sexual tension, like what floats your boat when your husband or your boyfriend is out of town. Do y'all have phone sex? Do y'all, do you just say, honey, I'm gonna wait till you get back home? I mean, we can talk about that here because everybody has different ideas. People want to talk. People want to talk, but they embarrassed to talk because they gonna be judged. You know what I mean? And just because people talk about sex does not mean that they're sexual predators. That just means that they're human. Now, there are some people, like I said, that are out there that are sexual predators. But where did it start from? What was the trigger to get them there? Those people weren't just born predators. If somebody say they were, can somebody please explain to me how? How can somebody be born a predator, a sexual predator that goes and preys on little children? Can somebody, if that, and I'm not saying that it can't be possible, but I'm just trying to get an understanding of it. But what I'm saying on here on my channel, Unique Inspirations, if you, whatever y'all want to talk about, that's what we gonna talk about. And whatever I feel like go come out of my mouth, that's what's gonna come out of my mouth. So all I'm saying is, it is what it is. And we're open chat. We're open chat. Clint talking about don't tell nobody. Y'all, okay, so let me tell y'all a little bit about Clint because he just, going on and on. Clint is my ex-husband. And yes, I said ex-husband. And he's a great guy. We are still friends. And we have a daughter together. She is 18 years old. And you know what? She is absolutely beautiful. She is beautiful. So one day I'll probably show y'all a picture. She's 18, so she's of age. But my little child, the little baby, the 3-year-old, y'all ain't gonna see a picture of her. Not soon. I mean, if y'all know my social media, then y'all know what she looks like. But anyways, neither here nor there. Yes, Clint is my ex-husband. Clint and I do have history together. But you know what, guys? That's another thing. I'm glad he on here. Change. Clint and I married when we were young, and we went through change for the last 20 years. Last 20 years, we've been through change. I've seen him in relationships getting hurt. He's seen me in relationships getting hurt. He's seen me boohoo crying because I can't pay something. I mean, it's reality, guys. And who says that we can't be friends because we ain't married no more? Because in society's world, it's like, oh my God, like y'all are still friends. Like, how does that work? How does your boyfriend or your girlfriend feel about that? Can't nobody put who my friends are gonna be. If and I keep it real straight. If there was a problem, I can't do nothing about that person's problem. Clint and I have been friends. We remain friends. We have a child together, and that don't even got nothing to do with it because we have a child together. He ain't fucking me, and I'm not fucking him. So we're gonna be friends. And then you even got people out there, anyways, that they call themselves friends with benefits. Hey, hey. If you want a friend with a benefit, you got a friend with a benefit. You know. Yes, on a banana. And people do. They feel like it's almost like a threat. But you know what? It's not a threat. Just because you have history with a person and it didn't end up the way you wanted to end up does not mean that people have to hate one another. I feel bad for these people that go through divorces and they can't find a middle ground for each other. And especially when they have children, you know, because it's not about that person wrong, right, or whatever. It's about you finding out that you two are not and don't need that kind of relationship. You know what I mean? That's all it's about. You and that other individual do not need that relationship. That's just the bottom line. You have to find a relationship that fits for you, you know. So that's how that works. And that's exactly, Seampress. Exactly. Yes, it's not always easy. You got to work up to where you want to be and where you're going. You know what I mean? Like, come on, guys. Yes, yes, Anna. Yes, it's about happiness. I want to see everybody around me happy. I want everybody to pursue what they want to do, and if I can help in any type of way, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? So yeah. There you go, Simpress. It is possible. It is very possible. Yes. So see, Simpress, you ain't come here for nothing. So now you see it works, and it's good because that it should be both ways, you know. Anna Banana, it's I'm gonna give you some hope because it's possible. We can't make people want to be around us. We can't make people like us. We can't make people understand us. There's a lot of things that we can't make people do. But all we can do is try. And as long as we try and we give ourselves the benefit of the doubt and the people around us the benefit of the doubt, that's all we can do, you know. Oh, so I think really on a banana, it don't give up. There's hope. There is hope, and it's not easy. Some things that we try to do because we know that it can be something done right. It's not always easy. It's always some kind of stumbling block. Always some kind of stumbling block in there. But it is what it is, and it, it can be kind of complicated, you know, but you have to learn how to work out the kinks. Work out the kinks, and it'll be okay, you know. And so, Simpers, if y'all can get on there and talk about whatever, that's the best thing, you know. So, Simpers says some things that shifted in the universe the last few days, and it's really bringing out some of the best in people. Yeah, and whatever is shifting, Simpers, I hope it continues to bring out the best in people because that's all I'm so tired of destruction. I'm tired of hatred. I'm tired of negativity. Anything that can't put a smile on our face. Y'all, once again, it's about not being perfect. But, I would rather have at least 80% of my life happy and the other 20% going through the changes to get to my 80%. So that's just the way it is sometimes. But I would rather continue to see it grow. And some people just be like, nah, like fuck it. I'm gonna just let it be. But don't give up so easy. We have sometimes in order to make a change, you gotta fight. You gotta push. You go through things that you don't want to go through. But in order to get where you want to be, you gotta go. You gotta go through some stuff. If everything was easy, then everybody would be doing whatever the fuck they want to do, you know. But it's not like that. And I'd rather take it, I'd rather work hard for what I got to do than to have it just handed to me on a platter, because you're just handing it to me on a platter. What the fuck am I supposed to do with it? Hell, how did you even get it? What you do with it? So yeah, sometimes you just got to take the hard way. Seepers, you know what? Girl, you are going to do great things. You are going to do great things. And for the individual people that are on here that are in a community of reading or readers, I have a sense of intuition. That's one thing Dean and I do. I'm very intuitive. I don't practice it. I will call it out if it's there, but it's not something that I practice. But I'm not dumb to a lot of stuff. I pick up on a lot of stuff. And that's what probably makes me very unique out of among some people, you know. But I just want to live, I'm gonna say, a decent life. So, guys, like, life don't have to be hard. It don't have to be. It ain't gonna be smooth sailing, but it ain't gotta be to where it's killing us either. It don't have to be. So, guys, we've almost been on here for 2 hours, and I have really, really enjoyed my conversation with you guys. I hope and pray that y'all come back because we have a lot of things to talk about, uplifting, sad, happy, whatever y'all want to talk about. Please leave in some comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And put some comment. Let's talk about some other things. Whatever y'all want to talk about, hey, let me know. If not, I'm gonna just be on here and we gonna talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. So y'all are always more than welcome. The doors are open. I just ask that everybody come in and they respect everybody's, opinions. And like I said, we can all agree to disagree. Put how you feel in the chat. And somebody tell me, what did anybody feel anything out of this conversation? This, what we did tonight, was it worthy for some of you? Did it help you in any small? I don't care if it helped you in a half an inch. Hell, I just want to make sure that we're on the right path, that I'm on the right path. Thank you, Anna Banana. And y'all, I'm gonna have some baby. I don't know what we're gonna talk about tomorrow, but it won't be about change. I'm gonna drink some coffee on that. It sure in the hell won't be about no change. So, and I appreciate your feedback, Anna Banana. This has just been awesome. And I love your participation, and thank you so much, Simpers. You too, you have been collaborating with us all night. I so definitely appreciate it. I mean, and it's just been great. Thank you, Clint, for your participation in this as well. I mean, you guys are wonderful. Everybody that came out to show support, you guys are great. Yes, it won't be about it won't be about change, Empress. No, not this kind of change, anyways. We came off on a real serious tip, but I can't wait until you guys loosen up a little bit and get some of your personalities out there. And you know what, guys? Like, I'm not asking and begging for y'all to bring people to come, but I want y'all to bring people into this community onto my channel, because I want people, if somebody feel like they can't talk about certain things at home because of whatever the reason is, or they just can't talk about it, period, because nobody want to hear them out, or they're going to be judged, or whatever the circumstances may be, bring them right here. Bring them right here to Unique Inspirations and let these people be able to express themselves with like-minded people who can help push them through and give them guidance and hope and support. And even if we don't understand it, maybe they can get us to understand it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say that I'm going to agree with everything somebody say on this channel. I'm not saying that, because I know I'm not. Just like everybody is not going to agree with what I have to say. And I'm okay with that. And I respect that. And I respect everybody's opinions and concerns, or whatever it is. Um, you are so welcome, Simpress. And I want to be able to continue to share whatever I can with you guys. And like I said, just, it's a support system. It's a support system. And, I didn't really have, all I know is that when I did Unique Inspirations, I wanted to do something that was different, that was uplifting. I'm not talking about my kids all day. I'm not, going shopping. I'm not going to show you how to put fake nails on. I'm not going to show you how to put eyelashes on, makeup, and all that. I want to get down to the nitty gritty. I want people to be heard. I want to be heard. And that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Like, y'all brought up tonight. I thought it was great when y'all was saying how men are molested as well, but nobody talks about it. Show don't, But there's so many things that we're gonna talk about, and so many things that we're gonna laugh. And hell, y'all might see my ugly cries, but that's what it's about. And so when I go over to your community, I'm learning something. Don't ever be afraid to learn. You know what I mean? Don't think, oh, because I want to learn something, People go think that I just want to know everything about them, of them. Y'all know people know everything about us already. If you got a social security number, people know everything about you already. So, and if you don't, whatever tag you got that got you tied to something in our nation, they know about you too. So, ain't nobody hiding nothing. Ain't nobody hiding nothing. Okay, let me see what you say, Anna Banana. Oh, at Seamers. Anna Banana. Bring it, girl. That's that right there, girl. And Kelly is crazy. Me and Kelly will collaborate on mental health because that is going to be one of my topics. Because you know what? I've been there, I lived that. So, you know what? I have so many things. And you know what? I didn't know much about mental health, and a lot of things we don't find out until we have to actually go through it. You know what I mean? And there is nothing wrong with it. And if people want to call me a mental health case, fuck them. Call me a mental health case. But you know what? This mental health case got a lot to offer. So it is what it is. But Anna Banana, yes, girl. Me and Kelly corroborate. Yes, girl. So, but yeah, because mental health, people are starting to like talk about it now a little bit more, but they're not really getting in depth of it. And that's why I wanted to have y'all really think earlier when I was saying like a man that kills somebody or a serial killer, it's not that that person's a bad person. It has to be some triggers because we all have triggers. And it's just the fact that some people don't know what their trigger is until it's actually pulled. So, yeah, mental health is something serious, and I'm gonna hit that up. That was never a doubt. And if I could, I didn't want to start with it tonight because I want a group of people. I want this whole fucking channel to be filled up when we get ready to talk about mental health because I don't want to just give my opinion and my thoughts and ideas of it. I want everybody, whoever wants to say something about it or been through it or emotions behind it. That's what I want. So right now, I do have 6 people on here. And to me, we can build a monument and we can do a lot of talk about mental health with 6 people. But I want 68 people. I want a house full of people. And so when we do get ready, if y'all want to, we can come up with a plan. We can collaborate on when we want to talk about this mental health because that's a lot. We have a lot to say about mental health. And that ain't the only thing that we have to talk about. You know what I mean? We have suicide that we need to talk about. We have racism. People don't like to talk about racism. People don't like to do that. And people are scared to even put that on their channel because they feel like it's something bad and it's not. People just got to know how to respect each other. People need to know how to be adults, and people need to know how to understand where one person is coming from. If you ain't been there in those people's shoes, then you might need to just do this and listen to see where they're coming from, and not criticize why some people are the way they are when it comes to racism. So, anyways, some people don't even like talking about that. But you know what? We're doing that here on Unique Inspirations. So that's why I'm saying, you know what? I might sit here on my channel and we might talk and I might go on. But you know what? We it's go boost up and we're gonna be talking about some stuff because shit needs to be out, y'all. People need to be talking about these things. They scared though. They scared. Yes, I think a deep dive on mental health will be fantastic. So, Simpers, girl, you got my email address. Email my address. We can get together. We can collaborate. We can do something. But I want everybody. This is a thing. That's a topic that I want so many more people to just come in, and I want to hear what people have to say. It's not about me running my mouth. It's not. I want to hear what other people have to say because you know what? I like to learn things. I like to learn things. I like to learn about people. I like to have clear understanding because I'll ask a question. Y'all be like, is she serious? She don't know that. You damn right. I don't know. So if I don't know, I'm gonna ask. And if somebody get offended because I asked, then that's just too bad. I mean, if I don't know, I don't fucking know. So once again, it goes back to what? You if you don't know, you can't do better until you know better, right? That's gonna be the same. You can't do better until you know better. So yes, Simpers, girl, yes. There you go. So y'all are just everybody on here, call me crazy. You remember on when I heard when I thought about that, I thought of that movie. Well, they call him Crazy Joe. What's that movie? It's a school movie. What's that movie, y'all? They call it. He goes, but they can call me Crazy Joe, and he has a bat. What is the name of that movie? Lean on Me. Lean on Me. They can call me Crazy Joe. Yes, well, they can call me Crazy Trina. Whatever they want to call me, I don't care. But it is what it is. But anyways, guys, yes, yes. Yes, Empress. We have to share our truth, girl. Yes, yes. That is a good movie. That is a very good movie. But guys, I have really, really enjoyed y'all. And I am going to get off, but I will be back on tomorrow. We will do another live stream. I will post something on the time that I will be on. Right now, I don't have a particular time at this very moment because, I have a 3-year old and sometimes I got to plan around when her dad can watch her. So I'm not being distracted, and stuff like that. So, we're all here together, but, I just want, it's just all about a form of respect, helping each other out. But anyways, guys, thank y'all so much, so very much. And I send lots of love, prayers, and y'all stay safe. Please leave comments if y'all have any comments. And thank y'all so much for coming out. And I would just want everybody to have a great night. Good night. Thank you.